Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So today we are going to be talking another variety of succulent. Now this is called as the cat's claw. It looks very similar to the bear's paw. You might have heard about it. Now the only difference about cat's claw is that they will be having only three points at the end, unlike the bear's claw that is going to have more than three of those pointy leaves at the end. But these guys are only going to have three, and that's why they are called as the cat claws. As you can see, extremely beautiful, but the care requirement is the same what it goes for bear's paw and for the cat claws. The care requirement is pretty much the same. As you can see, this was the mature one. You can see there are 1, 2, 3. The middle one is the larger pointed one, and the rest two of them are little smaller, kind of resembles like a small kitten's paw. So it's a very simple to grow plant. I'm putting it in level easy because it's going to work out really well for people who do not receive a lot of direct sunlight. If you want to grow some succulents that are small, tiny, fuzzy, and you want to keep something in an indirect bright light, this is one of the succulent that you can place in an indirect bright light. It tends to do quite well. It won't change the color drastically. It tends to remain slightly green in color, so it will do quite well in indirect bright light. When the plant is very small like this, please don't expose it to direct sunlight. The leaves will get burnt. But as in when the plant gets very matured or tends to become very big, you can probably give 1 hour of morning direct sunlight, but not more than that. Now it's a pretty simple to grow plant, provided you give the basic care requirements, which is the soil. The soil has to be loose, porous and well draining, and should be lean in nutrients. Watering is when you tend to see that the soil is dry. You can go ahead and water it, or you will tend to see wrinkles on the lower leaves. That means it's time to go ahead and water it. But please do not overwater it, otherwise the leaves will start to turn mushy. There could be a chance of stem rot or a root rot because they are very fragile, so you do not want to overwater them. Light, as I said, you can give them a good amount of indirect but bright light. Do not keep them indoor, or do not keep them very close to the grow light, which again it might happen to get burnt. So give it a good amount of indirect bright light with a good amount of air circulation. Mealybugs and aphids are not much of an issue because, as you can see, they have a lot of fuzzy the leaves are very fuzzy, so it becomes very difficult for the mealybugs to attack or to attach onto them. So it's a very rare scenario. But yes, if your soil is very organic, then there could be a chance of powdery mildew. So you have to ensure that you keep it safe. Do not add too much of organic matter, otherwise there could be a chance of powdery mildew, which usually happens between winter and summer. The transition period, mildew is very active. So ensure that you do not add too much of nutrients. Now their growing period is during the winters. They are dormant during the summers. So do not add any fertilizers during the summers. It's an absolutely easy to grow plant. You can propagate it via doing a stem cutting or by leaf propagation. Leaf propagation is going to take a very long time. So it's best to do a stem separation or a separating of the offsets once they reach a decent size. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.